Get taught Incendius to harness his destructive powers, but Baron never expected his proteges to grow so lethally effective. Increasingly aware that Incendius might usurp him, Baron Geddon sent the blazing elemental out of the molten core to guard the Dark Iron Dwarves' fabled Black Anvil. You can only use the Black Anvil. The Black Anvil is only relevant if you want to smith Dark Iron, which is only found in two zones and is only relevant for a few blueprints. Certainly, it was probably more significant back in Classic, but as of now, it's completely irrelevant unless you, I would imagine, unless you just want the transmogs. Like, there's no need to even make it to level up. You can completely skip it as far as I know. Warder Stilgris, and I know I've already reached here, but I'm going to finish this since it started. A few years of dedication to Emperor Tessarion, the cunning mage Stilgis was entrusted with protecting his clan's coffers in the Black Vault. The Law Dwarf's close friend, Houndmaster Gebmar, celebrated the occasion by gifting one of his vicious dogs, Varric, to Stilgris. The mage has put the beast to good use, keeping it at his side to scare off the vault's would-be thieves. Phineas Darkfire, Chief Architect Phineas Darkfire, who has paladin abilities, Seal of Reckoning. It blesses himself for an ally to heal themselves every time they damage a player in melee combat. Lasts only 30 seconds. Interesting. He earned his title by passing off the ideas of more gifted masons as his own. His arrogance and scheming has drawn the ire of his predecessor, Francor Forgewright. Let me say it again. Chief Architect Phineas Darkfire earned his title by passing off the ideas of more gifted masons as his own. His arrogance and scheming has drawn the ire of his predecessor, Francor Forgewright, from beyond the grave. The ghost of the late Chief Architect seeks to reclaim his incredibly powerful hammer, Ironfell, from Darkfire, for it can be used for ill. Baelgar. The monstrous molten giant Baelgar lumbers across the Dark Iron Highway, a stunning feat of dwarven engineering carved into black rock depths. Ragnaros pulled the giant from the heart of the Firelands to guard a massive sealed door at the one end of the highway. According to legend, only the Firelord and Dark Iron Clan's highest-ranking members know what lies beyond the mysterious gate. Indeed, you can never open it. It's never opened. You kill Ragnaros, and you also kill the highest-ranking members of the Dark Iron Clan, except for Princess Moira. So, and I'm not sure if she had clearance, or if she knows what's behind it. So she might find out now. She would have it now, but there mightn't be anyone alive to tell her. So I have no idea. But yeah, we have no idea what's behind at the other side of the highway, and that's actually really getting to me. I wish we knew. Though that might be tied in. Who knows? Maybe they had an idea for a Dark Iron Black Rock Depths raid, for all I know, and it never came to be. I'm just tossing that idea out there because back when they were doing the Firelands, they were going to do a water-based raid in the, there's the plane of fire, the Firelands. There's going to be the plane of water. They're going to do a raid there, but it never came to be. And so the story chain that was there was left unfinished. The Nagas still have the Elemental Lord of Water. People were saying that apparently Dev said, "Oh, another hero group saved him." But that's bollocks. So, apparently they said that. So yeah, I'm just thinking like plenty of ideas have been put into the game, but haven't been followed through on. So, this could be another one like them. Or this could be intentionally just left as a mystery. Would be nice to see what is at the other side of the door, but it's gone on so long, part of me was wondering how fucking important is it, General Angerforge. Well, I suppose it could be important, but it's just like Blackrock Depths was a classic dungeon. If there's an old god on the other side, you'd think we'd have heard something about it by now. Dwarves running around with tentacles growing from their eyes, with eyes on their tentacles, and tentacles on their testicles, especially the women. Through a lifetime of study, General Angerforge has become an expert in dwarven military history and tactics. He recently incurred Emperor Dagran's Tessurian's fury by writing a scathing thesis on his clan's failures in past conflicts. This political blunder aside, Angerforge is a dark iron to his core. He'll bleed and die if necessary to protect his people and his emperor. You know what? I'll give him that. You know, he was writing a scathing thesis on his clan's failures because his clan has a lot of failures. Golem Lord Agomech. Agomech's lifelong ambition was immortality. Immortality drove him to forge enchanted constructs in his own image. Rumor has it that he's also dabbled in some form of black magic that would allow the Golem Lord's new creations to act as vessels for his spirit should his flesh and blood body be destroyed. There's no mention of that here. As you know, phases in combat, so I guess he hasn't got time to work it out yet. To say Blackbeard is a regular at the Grimglazer will be something of an understatement. In over a decade, the mischievous drunk has left the tavern only once to steal a top-secret recipe for Thunderbrew Lager. Blackbeard has occasionally sobered up enough to make the concoction himself, and he claims it grants unimaginable strength and courage. Flanks. Until recently, drunken brawls raged inside the Grimglazer on an almost daily basis. Barkeep Plugger Spazring has reduced the frequency of these scuffles with flanks. Mighty Golem Bouncer, a program to maintain order in the cavern and eliminate Roxas patrons with extreme force. And he's allied with Ironforge. I remember I ran through that before, pre-Legion, doing a rep guide showing you, okay, here's the way to Ironforge. Sorry, not here's the way to Ironforge. Here's the long way into Molten Core. Here's what you have to do the attunement. Here's me running Molten Core, showing you this is the entirety of it. This is what you're going to have to do like 100 times or whatever the number is. That kind of thing. I was doing rep guide, and I remember not actually being able to fight flanks because for whatever reason at the time he was friendly to me, even though the way I did it should have gotten him angry at me. So yeah, maybe that might have been a glitch and they hopefully fixed it, but I have no idea. I might also be misremembering. I never did release that content, if memory serves. Might be stuck on my Mac. I might re-record it at some stage. They say that at the Grimglazer everyone knows your name. So it's cheers. Is there a Frasier at it? This sense of camaraderie is due to the hard work of Spazring, a gnome who sought a new life in Blackrock Depths after the fall of Gnomergan. Despite his history of dabbling with evil as a warlock, he takes pride in his job as a tavern's barkeep, makes sure that his patrons' mugs never run dry. He carries the key to Grimglazer. If players pick his pocket, he'll order all his patrons to attack players. Thus change the patrons from neutral to aggressive. Ambassador of Flamelash. I'm just done now. For his unwavering service, Ragnaros Flamelash ascended to rank of ambassador to the Dark Iron clan. This depraved being initially despised his dwarven allies, but he's come to respect their penchant for destruction. It's a French word, it's not penchant, it's penchant, or penchant, or you know, something stale, something, I have no idea. As a show of solidarity, Flamelash guards the Chamber of Enchantment, sacred location used by the dwarves to empower their weaponry. And for some reason, that spells the icon of a Murloc. I guess that's what the blazing spirit, burning spirit looks like. Interesting choice. Centuries ago, Sorcerer Tane Tessurian and several of his most powerful Dark Iron allies accidentally summoned Ragnaros into Azeroth. I do the same every Friday night. Every Friday night, I put on the French maid outfit, keep trying to summon Succubi, keep getting Ragnaros. I'm starting to think he's doing it intentionally. Anyway, and damned their entire clan to enslavement. Although the 7 perished during the ritual, the restless spirits still linger in Blackrock Depths, cursed to serve their elemental master and the current Dark Iron ruler, Magnus. Ambassador Flamelash charged the molten giant Magnus with guarding Emperor Dagran to Surian's throne room, but not even this act put the Dark Iron ruler's concerns to rest. For fear of assassins, the Emperor also granted Magnus control over a series of fire-breathing statues outside his royal chambers. Emperor Dagran Tesurian. Emperor Dagran Tesurian rules alongside Princess Moira of the rival Bronzebeard clan. Debate rages over whether the Emperor ensorcelled his bride or she willingly joined him. Whatever the truth, Tesurian's continued presence bodes ill for his clan's future, for the future of his clan. So long as he lives, the Dark Irons will remain pawns to Ragnaros and a dire threat to the kingdoms throughout Azeroth. She apparently gets swapped out. Princess fucking Leia outfit. She gets swapped out for another one, I think, if you complete that quest, I think. I can't remember what it was, but I remember she gets swapped out kind of thing. Also, it seems that she did join willingly, because he's long since dead, and she's, you know, well, I think, as far as I can tell, she seems to really miss him. Well, at least she's angry at everyone around her, and is very loyal to the Dark Irons. I remember reading before online, there was 2 quests to go freer, one Alliance and one Horde, surprisingly. They were trying to curry favour with the Alliance. I can't remember which faction it was, and maybe my memory's wrong, but you couldn't understand her protests when she actually didn't want you to kill her husband, but you were doing it to trying to help curry favour between the 2 factions. Obviously it didn't work out too well. Horn of Heya. Okay. I have to kill 6 of these North Spring Harpies and get a horn, which I already got. Summons her, if I find the right stones, which are just further north. Okay, I actually have to kill 6 Harpies and 6 Wind Callers. I'll keep that in mind, I guess. Apparently the Harpies used to be much nicer beings, until their queen died. Then they kind of just descended into savagery. I'm not entirely sure why, but their demigod queen apparently was the only thing keeping them sane. Or not cuntish. What? It's the technical term. Hate Town Stones. It says to use it here, but I don't see the stones. I have no idea. Oh, she's dead. I got her dark heart, but there's, you know, nothing about it there. Okay, mount up. Okay, there's some more ore over this way. Kill it. Thank you. At the very least, I'm finally in Phalaris. That is progress. Come on. Okay, this is the second last Harpy. Then I have 4 wind callers to go deal with. Ah well. Shouldn't take me too long. I think I'll start heading to bed now in a mo. I'm getting quite tired. Okay. 2 more left. Quite a bit to this zone. It will take me, you know, a while to finish it, but hopefully not as long as it took me to finish the other area, considering I do have the faster mount now. I'm thinking I'll move that over to the other side. Let's see, interface, action bars, on Occam. And we'll just move this over here. I'm just used to everything being over on that side. I'll leave you there. Leave you there too. Ooh. Damn, they're messed up. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's a normal illness. Normal illnesses don't cause creatures to glow like that. That's something very, very different. For a moment it almost struck me as a bit ethereal. Here's the stag. I have to get 8 stag antlers, and these don't seem like a guaranteed drop. This may take more than 8 stag kills. There's apparently a few of them. Here are antler lists. If you go over to the Twin Colossuses, you can talk to an NPC apparently. In the past you could anyway, and they'll teleport you up to the top, and then you'll get a parachute to jump down. But it's set up so that it will break. The parachute's buff will end before you reach the ground, and you will splat and die. It's meant to be a scam, apparently. People are saying. Well, the idea is that they send people up there like, oh, here's a fun way down, blah blah blah. Then you die, and then they loot you. Of course, they don't loot you as a player, but yeah, they still act like kids. Who are they fighting? Cliff Giants are fighting the corrupted Cliff Giants, who look quite a bit different. Wonder why they corrupted. Wonder if it's the same thing that's messing with these guys. Somehow I'll question what's contagious between elemental giants and stags, but it is WoW. You never know. Okay, you? What's over here? Gregan Beer Spewer? Huh. Let's go say hi. Considering he's friendly and all. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. The biggest Makura I've ever seen. Bigger than a mountain giant's fist it was. Caught its way right up the side of one of them twin colossals. I don't know how you plan on getting up there, but the beast's sure to have a load of treasure if you do. Cool. Not interested in engaging that guy. If I have to, I will, but present, not interested. Oh, it forced my hand. And it died like a pansy. We're halfway done with the antlers. Beautiful. Here's 2 more. Sorry for the long tangent there with the journal. I just wanted to finish it since I started it. Expected the Griffin ride to take longer. So yeah. Okay, only one more. Getting a bit of heavy leather here. So, also some blood gorge ticks. Heavy leather. Okay.